Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. I never
What happened?
unmuted myself. Alright, I never unmuted you either.
This whole time?
Yeah, this whole time.
Oh.
Okay, starting back from the top. Going back from the top right here. Okay.
Oops.
Sorry about that. Okay, anyways. Yeah, Jake had a great Christmas. I had a great Christmas. We already said that. Okay, here we go. Houston, Auburn, Jake. Who you got?
Houston.
Houston, me too. Air Force, Louisville.
Air Force.
Me too. Mississippi State, Texas Tech.
Mississippi State.
Me too. UCLA, NC State.
NC State.
Me too. West Virginia, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Me too. Wait, hold on. Let me flip my page.
Oh, rip SMU in Virginia.
I know you hate
Canceled.
to see it. Hate to see it. Clemson, Iowa State.
Not the Wasabi Bowl.
Easy now.
Iowa State.
Jake,
Iowa State.
I'm holding you to that. Holding you to that. Clemson. I'll go with Clemson. My boys. Maryland, Virginia Tech.
Maryland.
Oh, give me the Hokies. Come on now. Or
Yeah.
North Carolina, South Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yep, give me the Tar Heels. Tennessee, Purdue.
Tennessee.
I'm going Tennessee as well. Pittsburgh, Michigan State.
Give me Pitt.
I'm also going Pitt.
All the way. Actually, wait. No. Can you Pickett stop playing, though?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I'll take Pitt. I'm still taking Pitt.
Okay. What's going on? Jada, stop texting me. Okay. Wisconsin, Arizona State.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, me too. Wake Forest, Texas A&M. Wait, they changed it. It's Wake Forest
It's Rutgers
now. Okay, well, we're both
I'll
going
take a Wake Forest
Yeah,
by
there
a
you go.
mile.
Right, no way we're taking anyone else in that. Cincinnati, Alabama.
Alabama.
Me too.
Domination.
No, not domination. Georgia, Michigan.
Domination. Michigan's going to get it.
I am also taking Michigan.
Big dub.
Me too. Penn State, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Me too. Oklahoma State, Notre Dame.
I'll take Notre Dame.
I'm also going Notre Dame. Iowa, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Going to Iowa.
Kentucky's going to get that one.
I'm going to Iowa.
Uh-oh.
Utah, Ohio State.
Ohio State's going to win that game.
I'm going Ohio State too, but it just got announced that Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson will not be playing in that game. So that wide receiver core will have to step up, but I'll still take him. Baylor, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
I'm going Baylor. Even with Matt Corral being there. And then to end it off, LSU, Kansas State.
LSU.
I'm going Kansas State.
Well, I'll take LSU, but I don't know. I'm not confident.
Okay, I'm going Kansas State. Hey, Jake, that wasn't that bad. Look at you. You're fine now.
Well, we did it quick.
You're fine now. Look, all right, who you got? Michigan? And we both picked Michigan, right? We both picked Alabama.
Uh-huh.
So Michigan or Alabama in national championship?
Alabama.
By how much?
Alabama's got it.
Think it'll be a blowout?
10.
10? I would probably...
That's generous, too.
I want to say Alabama, but... I mean, are they really going to be able to play like they did against Georgia 2 times in a row?
They'll lock in.
See? That's what it comes down to. I'll go with you. I'll say Alabama.
Yeah.
But I'll be rooting my butt off for Michigan. Be rooting my butt off.
Yeah, it's a weird year for Alabama. Very inconsistent. Usually they're not like this. They're pretty dominant all the way through, but not this year. Young.
Yeah. Alrighty. Look, that wasn't bad. College football's already done. Look, you'd be happy. UFC champions predictions for 2022. Who will be the champs of each division at the end of 2022? So when we're sitting here next year, will we have got our picks right? That's what's going to come down to. And that's what we're going to go off of. So, first off, is it the women's flyweight or is it the featherweight?
What do you mean? There's flyweight and featherweight.
Okay. Women's featherweight division. Jake, who's
Well, strawweight should be first. Are we going by lowest to high? It don't really matter, I guess.
Well, yeah, I started at highest. We'll go lowest to highest. We'll go lowest. Okay, strawweight.
Okay.
Who's going to be your champ? pick at the end of this year?
I've got Rose, but I think Rose is going to struggle her way through these title fights. I think she's good, but I don't think she's like insane or anything. So I think she'll win her fights, and she also doesn't fight much either. I think she'll survive this year, barely. And you'd be like, you won't feel good about her going into next year, but I'd say she'll remain.
Okay, I got I got Rose as well. I think.
Yeah.
Because I think Wei Li's the hardest competition for her in that division, besides like maybe Mackenzie Dern. I'm not really sure, but if it can't be like, and I think I don't even know if Wei Li will get a title shot next year. We're probably looking at a year wait for Wei Li, unless she just dominates her next person. And it's that bad, So, all right, let's move on then. There ain't much to talk about there. It's just kind of that division's all right. I mean, it's one of the better women's divisions just because there's not a dominant champion. But all of a sudden, bantamweight got a lot more exciting. Okay, so now let's go to flyweight. Who you got? Women's flyweight champ.
Shevchenko.
I also have Shevchenko. Yep, domination.
Yeah.
Don't think there's anyone that's really gonna challenge her at either bantamweight. Who you got?
I said Pena, dude.
Wow.
I don't know. I said Pena, but I saw a thing on Instagram. Shevchenko would probably move up and get another belt. So, and if Shevchenko moves up, she's going to beat Pena, you would think. So it's kind of 50-50. It depends what Shevchenko does. If she stays at flyweight, it's maybe Pena. And then if she moves up, it's Shevchenko. So I have Pena. So
okay, I have Shevchenko. I think she'll go up and get it. That's Shevchenko.
Yeah.
I think even if Nunez beats Pena back for the belt, I think Shevchenko will still go up there and get it. So, all right, what about women's featherweight?
I have Nunez.
Okay.
But I don't know if she'll even I think she might retire. I'm betting on her not retiring. But I think Nunez could hold that division down at least.
Okay, I'm not going Nunez.
I can see that. Yeah,
I'm going Kayla Harrison. I think she'll have it by the time. Next year, I think she will have the belt in.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
In the featherweight division. All right, who's your women's #1 pound for pound at the end of the year, Jake?
Shevchenko, no debate.
Yeah, double champ. She has #1. All right, going to the guys. Flyweight, who you got?
Moreno. He's gonna remain.
You got Moreno.
He'll survive.
You got Moreno. I got Askarov.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, I think he'll get it. All right, bantamweight.
Oh, Peter Yan easily. I think Peter Yan's by far and above the best fighter in that division. So
I got Aljo.
This is funny. You got Aljo?
No, I don't got Aljo. I got Peter Yan. I got Peter Yan.
Yeah, he's
featherweight. This one's pretty interesting.
I said Giga.
Okay, I got Giga as well.
I
got Giga. Yeah.
I think he looks pretty good. I like him. So.
Yeah, he looks good. Just gotta depend on how well he can defend takedowns. Because when he goes against that belt, that's what they're gonna be firing after him. All right, lightweight. Who you got?
I don't want to say it,
You're
but
lucky
Islam.
Dad's not in here. I got Islam too.
I played it out in my head how I think it'll go. And I think Gaethje's going to beat Oliveira, and I think Oliveira is one of the few that could actually beat Islam.
Okay.
Stylistically, could maybe beat him.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if Oliveira's going to have the chance to even fight him. So,
right.
I have to go Islam.
Okay. All right. Welterweight.
Hazmat, whatever.
You got Hazmat by the end of 2022. You think he'll be champ?
He fights too much to not get a title shot, and I think he beats Usman at this rate, the way they're going right now.
I got Gilbert Burns. I think Gilbert Burns.
I like that pick. I hope he does get it too. I'd rather him get it. Actually, yeah, I'd rather him or Hazmat get it.
Middleweight, who you got?
Izzy gonna stay.
I also have Izzy, but I think Izzy can still get it. Even with losing to Winokur, I think he'll still have it at the end.
He'll rematch, yeah.
All right, light heavyweight, who you got? This one's tough. There's two guys that really.
It is tough. I had Yuri though. I think Yuri's he's wild. He'll get it.
I also have Yuri, but that Megamanov, he's a really good pick too. He's a really good pick too.
Yeah, they'll fight probably this year at some point.
Yep.
So.
All right, heavyweight, who you got?
Francis Ngannou.
I got Cyril Gane. I got cereal gone.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if that's I'm picking
all
a
the
fight or
spot.
not, man, but I'm taking cereal.
Oh, well, that don't make sense.
I know it doesn't, but God. I think the winner of that fight will have it by the end, though.
I agree. Yeah, I think they're both the best.
There's a good shot this fight coming up in January could decide who's the future heavyweight GOAT. Really, because it's not that hard to get it.
No, you just gotta survive a little while. A few fights.
Yeah. All right. That's all I got for UFC.
Wait, what about men's number one pound for pound?
You're right. Men's number one pound for pound. Who you got, Jake?
I have Izzy because he's already ranked so high, and I think if he beats Whitaker again, who's looked so good and just doesn't lose, he has to be number one pound.
Yeah, I also think it's gonna be Izzy, but a good one to throw in there, because by then you have 3 title defenses, and Peter Yan could be number one.
I had Peter Yan like top 3.
Yeah. And then you could also because it's probably gonna be someone who gets the belt early, so they'll probably throw Islam up there just because of his name and things like that. But I think it's between Izzy and Peter Yan, in my opinion. Who'd you have 2? You said you had.
Well, I was debating the 3 I would bet on, and I had Izzy, and then Francis Ngannou and Peter Yan. Peter Yan and Francis Ngannou were interchangeable.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah, I forgot Francis Ngannou. Yeah. Okay.
If he beats Cyril Gane and keeps winning, he's so dominant. He could be potentially so dominant. They'll have to put him that high.
Yep. All right, Jake. Week 17 into the NFL. Let's do some predictions here. Who you got? And for Week 17, Sunday Night Football, it's Vikings at Packers. Green Bay's -6.5 point favorites. Who you got and by how much?
Packers by 10. Vikings had the better of them last time, barely at home. So, yeah, I think Packers will get them when they're at home this time. Yeah. I don't think they'd let Kirk Cousins sweep them this season. So.
How many points?
I hope they lose, though. Oh, 10. 10 points.
Yeah, I'll take Packers. I'll take 10 too, yeah. Okay, Browns.
Yeah.
Browns at Steelers. Good game. Browns are field goal favorite on the road. Who you got?
I'll take the Browns. Baker struggled against the Packers, but he also looked good sometimes, but then he threw a pick, and I think the Steelers is really bad right now because of Ben Roethlisberger, so I'll take the Browns.
Okay. I'm going Steelers. I got Steelers in that one.
Yeah.
There's no Thursday Night Football, or at least it's not scheduled. There's actually no Thursday Night Football next week either, week 18.
I think, I don't know why. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know if they're doing that for a reason or whatever the case is, but whatever. All right. We did it last week, and I enjoyed it. Let's do it this week. Player of the week, team of the week, and game of the week. Let's start off with your game of the week, Jake. Who you got in your game of the week this past week in NFL?
Game of the week was the Bills and Patriots game.
Bills and Patriots. Okay, we picked different.
Because it had a lot of meaning. It partially decides the fate of that division, and the Patriots already got the Bills once, and the Bills needed to split to still win the division, and it was a good rivalry game, and the Bills finally got them. So
okay, yeah, I had Rams and Vikings. And,
yeah, that's a good one.
I think both of those games were good.
Yeah,
it was important for the Rams seeding, and the reason why they won. That's kind of the reason why I picked it. But I get yours too. I think it was between those two.
Yeah.
There was another one. The Packers game was pretty good too.
Packers-Browns game was weird. It should have been even close. I don't know. It was strange.
All right, who's your team of the week?
The team of the week is my Cowboys. 56 points.
I forgot about your Cowboys.
Yeah, I know it's Washington. They're not awful, and they are kind of hurt, but 56 points to 14 in the NFL it's ridiculous. I have to go with them.
Okay, I forgot about your Cowboys, but I'm still going a different team than your Cowboys. Even though they played great, they did. They would be my number 2. I'm going Bengals. Huge win, and okay, Cowboys. It's a great win for them, right? But they're going to go to the playoffs regardless. And Bengals are going to go probably to the playoffs regardless if they beat the Ravens, but it helps them a lot better. That win's a lot more meaningful, and it's by a lot more points too. Or it's not by a lot more points, but they're playing the Ravens and a little better in Washington. Yeah, and
third string quarterback, but yeah.
That's true. That's true. Who's your player of the week?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow's player of the week. He had like 4 or 5 touchdown passes. It's between him, Josh Allen, and Dak this week, but I'd say Joe Burrow gets the nod for me.
I got none of mine are those 3 people that you just named. I got the man he was throwing to. I got T. Higgins.
Oh yeah, T. Higgins is definitely up there too.
12 for 13, 194 yards. That man almost had two freaking fields of receiving yards, and he got 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
up there.
Yeah.
Anyone can throw to a wide open receiver, and that's what T. Higgins was Sunday.
Yep.
All right, and you threw in this question, and I think it's a great question. Who do you think Deshaun Watson gonna go to, Jake, at the end of this year?
I think it's really there's no telling who he's going to go to. It's whoever wants him the most because he's going to be on the market. And right now, I think the Steelers would have a good shot at getting him because they have a decent team. Because they would be a playoff team without Ben Roethlisberger right now. Any decent quarterback, they're a playoff team. I think they realize that and they go out and get him. They have to give a lot up to get him, but it might be worth it. Another one is also the Dolphins, for some reason, are really invested in getting him. And I don't think they should, personally, but they're weirdly into him. And the Panthers, isn't that my third? Panthers have a really good. I think Panthers make sense too, but I don't think they have the picks to give up. They need to keep rebuilding, so I don't think they should do that either. But I think they would because they're kind of dumb.
Okay.
But
all right. So who was your main team that you went with Deshaun Watson?
Steelers. I think Steelers makes the most sense.
Okay. I got Panthers. I think he'll go to the Panthers. Because I think Panthers can give up enough for him and get him. Where I think the Steelers they have a good enough team to where I think they could even draft a quarterback this draft and be okay with any of those guys. Well, not any of them, but you get my point.
Well,
where I think with Panthers, I think they have to go get Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, only way I think Panthers do it, they have to get rid of Christian McCaffrey. Put him in that deal, and that saves you some picks. I'm okay with that because I don't want a really good hurt player that never plays.
Yep, I agree.
I'd rather have Deshaun Watson. But if you don't put CMC in there, then I'm not okay with that. And you give them that many picks away for the Panthers because they're not good already, and they need the picks.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I had this one kind of late, but I want your Super Bowl favorite, who your Super Bowl pick is, and who your Super Bowl sleeper is. To win the Super Bowl, I want those 3. We'll start off Super Bowl favorite. Who do you think is the Super Bowl favorite going into Week 17?
The Packers. I'm sticking with them. It's the Packers. They're definitely the best team right now, I'd say.
Okay. I think the... I think probably the Packers. I think you're right. I think Packers are probably Super Bowl favorites. Who's your pick? Is it also the Packers?
Yeah, I'd rather the Cowboys go, but I think Packers I think this is their year finally. They've been waiting for a long time for another Super Bowl, and so this is their year.
I'm gonna stay with my preseason pick, and I'll go Chiefs. I think Chiefs will win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And then, who's your sleeper?
Sleeper?
And this doesn't even have to be Dallas. That's a good pick. Dallas is a good pick.
I mean, I swear, if they pull it together on both sides of the ball in playoff time, I think they at least play the Packers in the NFC Championship game.
I think it could be. I think a sleeper pick for the Super Bowl, which what's going to make the playoffs really interesting this year, is it could be. I think these 3 teams are all in the same boat. But I mean by the same boat, like looked at playoff wise, and I think that's Cardinals, Rams, and Cowboys. I think all 3 of them kind of get put in that category where they're like, you have the 3 elite teams. I think you could even almost throw the Chiefs in there, but just because they're the Chiefs, they're not going to be thrown in that category. But I think those 3 teams specifically are like, everyone looks at them like, yeah, these guys have a really good shot to win one game in the playoffs, but my sleeper.
Yeah.
But I think if Cowboys put everything together, because they look, like you said, they look, if the Super Bowl was played in Week 16, the freaking Cowboys won it. I mean, it's just that simple. So it just depends what week you catch them
in. Personally, I would have Cowboys and Rams a tier above the Cardinals. I think they're doing the same thing as last year, but a little lesser later in the season. They're falling apart bad. I mean, it's bad. I don't know how Cliff Kingsbury lets it happen every year, but he does. I don't know if that's something I got to look at moving forward, but it ain't working out for him when he go late in the season. So I think they're first round exits in my eyes. No matter who they play, unless it's like someone really bad that barely made it, but I don't think they're going to make it very far.
Yeah, let me throw a really good sleeper in there for you. Wait, tell me what you think about this. I'm going to bounce this off your brain. You come back with Colts.
Colts, yeah. That's what a lot of people are saying. Carson Wentz is having a good year this year. Like, I don't want to say he's bad. Like, I don't trust Carson Wentz in a playoff game right now. I trust Jonathan Taylor, but they play someone like, well, they did pretty good against them. They got beat by the Buccaneers, but it was because they muffed a punt. They kind of got screwed over. They have a shot, yeah, they really do. They force second most turnovers behind Dallas now. We took the lead over them this week, and their defense forces turnovers. That's a good sleeper. That's a real sleeper right there. Is the Colts, out of nowhere. Some people think Dallas is going to win it. Not many people think the Colts are going to win it.
Yeah,
I think that's a really good sleeper pick too.
Yeah, Colts. Try to bring up some other teams because I don't want to forget anybody. Let me look. Are there really any other teams that are kind of like in that Colts type category?
Well, the way no one's talked about the Titans, I know their records, like they're second seed, but people talk about them like they're easy, they're done.
Yeah,
but their record's good because their division's bad too. But I don't really matter. You still gotta play. The Bills are good. Yeah, I think Titans. If they got Derrick Henry back and he's running like he was before he got hurt, I think they're going to play the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Personally, but if he's not back, no, they might win one playoff game this year. But
49ers, Chargers.
No
Chargers
way.
Defense, man. If they could get a defense, they'd be just fine. But they can't get one. It's awful.
They just got beat by the Texans.
Yeah, they have no defense. It's awful.
It's bad. It's bad.
Alrighty,
they gotta start drafting defense.
Let's move on away from NFL here. Let's go into some NCAA B-ball here. Let's get some predictions rolling. Got ranked matchups from here all the way up till next Monday. A lot of these games have been postponed. Rip COVID. You hate to see it. Ruins everything. But number 16 LSU plays at number 11 Auburn. Jake, who you got?
I'll take Auburn in that game.
Yeah.
I really don't know much about them. It's the start of SEC play. We'll really see who's good or not, but I'll take the home team.
I'll also go Auburn, yeah. Number 15, Seton Hall, plays at number 21, Providence. Who you got in that?
I'll take Seton Hall.
Okay.
That game.
Yeah, I'll go... Ooh. I'll go Providence. I'm going to go Providence. I'll go Providence a little upset. Number 14, Tennessee, at number 19, Alabama. Who you got? Stupid question.
Gotta take Tennessee.
Yep.
Gotta take Tennessee. We're gonna beat Alabama at Alabama. Close game. I think it'll be a really good game because Alabama's good.
I gotta take Alabama, man. Not everyone's Clemson. Not everyone can walk into Alabama and beat them. It's just what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Number 1, Baylor plays at number 8, Iowa State. Who you got in that game?
Baylor. Baylor's gonna win that game. They're really good.
Yeah, I'll also go Baylor. And
unanimous number 1 in the country, so they're pretty good.
Number 22, Villanova at number 15, Seton Hall. Who do you have?
Villanova. Villanova will get them.
All right. And, I mean, I would love to talk some baseball, but the lockout's awful, man. Talk about something.
Nothing to talk about.
When do you think the lockout will be done? How much longer do you think the lockdown has?
You think, hopefully, to the middle of January or late January, they should be back. Because spring training starts like a month or two.
Yeah.
So they better get it going.
Wow, I cannot believe spring training's already starting back up.
Soon.
Huh. Guess who plays in the very first spring training game?
Who's that?
Red Sox and Braves.
Nice.
I'm just looking at some news here. Mets news, of course. You love the Mets.
The Mets are Yeah.
Bellinger goes back to the Dodgers. And just some other dumb stuff here. And NBA sucks as usual. Yeah, that's about it.
One NBA question, maybe. Do you think LeBron James and the Lakers will make the playoffs?
Yes.
I do not.
You do not think they'll make the playoffs, Jake?
Nope, because they're they're barely 500, and at this point, they had the easiest schedule in the NBA. Now, going forward, and how bad they're playing, they have the hardest. So, the trade deadline is their only hope. If they trade well and move people around, they will make it. If they do not, they are not making it.
There is no way. First of all, forget LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Lakers. There's no way you're going to be able to convince me that the NBA is going to let LeBron James and Anthony Davis not make the playoffs. And the Lakers. Don't care.
Well,
I don't
ain't making it.
Don't care. I do not think NBA will let that happen. They'll rig it somehow, and we'll never know how they did it, but they'll get in. Second of all, no way LeBron James and Anthony Davis lets that team at least not make the playoffs. I'll go as far and say they'll definitely get past the first round. Don't care who they play.
Not at this rate. They're awful, dude. They're terrible.
Whatever. Who's the best player in the league right now, Jake?
Jake. KD or Steph.
It's Steph. Think about
KD or Steph, yeah.
I sent you a TikTok today. I don't know if you got to see it before you came on here, and it was KD, or it was Matt Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith talking about that in a one-on-one scenario. Matt Kellerman's talking to Stephen A. Smith, and he goes on a one-on-one scenario, who's more dominant force, Kevin Durant or LeBron James? And Stephen A. Smith goes, Kevin Durant, and Matt Kellerman goes, wrong. And he starts explaining why LeBron James is and stuff. So who do you think is more, if there was a 1v1 tournament and all of NBA, everybody had to play each other, who would be the last man standing, Jake?
Right now, like only current players?
Yeah.
Kevin Durant. I would agree with that. LeBron, he's still like really good. He'd be like top 3 probably, but he's getting old. He's old now. And KD's in his prime. So I'd have to take KD.
Oh no. I'd have to go LeBron, man.
I'd take KD.
Can't go against the
He'd probably tear something. He wouldn't last the whole tournament. He might be. I don't know. We'll see.
Go. Nah, he's not the GOAT. But he's close. He's second. Alrighty. Blake said Steph Curry is the best NBA player.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Blake. You also have another Kevin Durant sucker in there.
Nice.
Shameless.
It's true, though. Kevin Durant is overall the best player. It's just Steph Curry's playing better right now because he hit some more threes.
Shut up, Blake. You retard. Anyway. All right. Dolphins are winning 10-0 against Saints.
Yep.
And I think that
are you going to the playoffs?
Might be. I think that wraps it up. Jake, you got any last words?
Nope.
Tune into the videos dropping later this week. Go check out all the social media in the description. Subscribe. All that good stuff. Actually, social media is not in the description in the live streams. Go check out in the videos. It's all in the videos. Go look at the videos. Three more videos this week, hopefully. That's always the plan. At least one more. Oh, wait. Not 3 more. Whoa. 2 more. At least 1 more this week. TikToks, all the good clips if you missed the videos. And, yeah, I think